Hi everybody, Matt back with you. Today I'm just on the outskirts of Hebden Bridge, a beautiful spot called Nutclough Woods. Now often when I do my videos, as you know, I'm either putting myself in some ridiculous spot or I'm showing you a piece of history. Today it's a bit of a different one. It's my own personal history because this woodland is the earliest woodland I can remember walking through, and I have little stories and little memories to share with you on the way. There's still a lot of interesting things to see as well though. And yeah, it's always much quieter in this woods. Everybody goes to Hardcastle Craigs, but I come here to chill out. Let's have a little explore, see what we can find. So to get to Nutclough Woods, you take the path that is between what were two former pubs at Nutclough. Neither are now, they both live in accommodation. We head up this way through the gate and off we go. So I think we all have our own little special place that brings back great memories, some perhaps good, some perhaps bad, and Nutclough is definitely the place I come to time and again. I have filmed it before, but those videos are gone. I filmed it in the snow. I couldn't really see much. But my memories here go back to at least 4 years old, possibly 3. Now I was born in Hull, but Nutclough leads up to Old Town, which is where I lived. But most specifically, at the top of the woods would be my grandma's house. So you go Hebden through the woods and out at grandma's. And every Sunday, we'd all meet as a family at grandma's house and have tea. And what would often happen is myself, my brother, my dad, my uncles, we would walk down into Nutclough Woods, and so that's where those memories remain. So I hope you have your own little special places. But the good thing is this wood it's not a very long wood, but there's something different. Every few minutes you see something else. So yes, there are rock pools as well. So yes, I'm probably heading for a little dip too. So just at the bottom here is the overflow for the dam that's just above here, which we'll get to in a minute. You used to be able to get through these gates, but not anymore. Okay. To be fair, there's not much water in there today. There are two ways around the dam. There's that side, but today we're going to go this way. I'll show you a little quarry that's just at the top of here. So this is a pretty cool just little quarry just at the top of here. You didn't used to be able to access this. Now obviously you can. It's a bit nettly and brambly at the moment, as we're in June. So I won't go any further than that today. But you can see at the circle there an old borehole from where they dug it out. Okay, so I'm now at the top of the dam. Though to be honest, there's not much left here anymore. This has looked like this for quite some time. When I was little, this was completely full of water here. Unfortunately, a bit of a sad tale here. I missed my first day of school because my grandma's neighbour decided to walk down here. She folded her clothes up at the side of the dam, walked in and never came out. And we found that out. She did that on the night before I was going to school, and I think just in the confusion and the upset, I was taken down to grandma's instead. So yeah, I missed my first day of school because of that. So that's a memory, isn't it? It's nice just to be quiet, isn't it? Listen to the birds. So before we head up the hill through the woods to look at the things at the top past the bridge, we're going to have a little walk on the riverbank. So as you know, Hebden Bridge was a mill town. This area of Hebden was no exception. At the top of the hill was Martin Mill, which no longer exists as a mill anyway, and the water would go through the mill and then further down here, which is why occasionally there are these little dams to store up the water and then feed some of the mills that you would find down in Nutclough. Again, all of which have now gone. I certainly really love the little pools that we'll find en route. So you get a bit of a stream and then a pool and then a bit of a stream and then a pool, and it's absolutely clear water in them all the time. Look at this. Admittedly, that one's not particularly great to jump in, but we're going to find some later. So you can see how these little dams have been built long ago. Things like this. Obviously not natural. Look at this. Beautiful clear water. Sun in a quarry. And no one around. And just in the distance as well, you might be able to make out pretty much the halfway point, which is Hebden Bridge. Here we go. Okay, that bit's quite deep. Oh, that was unexpected. Well, I'm cool now. Okay, so I'm going to head back down the stream to get onto the path, continue the journey up the hill. Don't want to get out of this water though. So my Converse are now making a very interesting noise. Nice little spot here for a campfire and a picnic. I don't think it's been here that long, this bit. Anyway, I'm back on the path, heading up through the woods, so I'll see you at the bridge. Actually, before I get there, there are other little paths that lead off in various directions. We're just going to take this one today. And if you do ever visit here, do keep an eye out for the wildlife. I've seen a good number of deer in these woods before now. Who knows, might see some today. Okay, so here we are at Hebden Bridge, and this is where some of the memories come into play. So as you can see, this is kind of a crossroad paths. Down that way, down there, over the bridge. We're heading up in a minute, but I had a friend called Dan who lived just up there, and during the late 90s I think I visited him 2 or 3 times a week, and we always used to watch films, lots and lots and lots of films, and quickest way for me to get home was to head down here, over the bridge and then up the hill or through the woods if it was dry. And one day I was running so fast down this hill here that I didn't stop, and I kind of kept running and actually ended up falling right down there. Admittedly it's not far, but I think because I fell completely relaxed, I didn't tense against it. Kind of just got up, climbed back up and carried on. But I was soaked through because it was very wet. Yeah. Was that one of my 9 lives now, I'm thinking? Maybe. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer to the bridge at least. that, beautiful. Obviously it's gorgeous sunny weather at the moment, we're very lucky. Not a lot of water coming through there today, but we do have another stunning pool. This is a pool I've never been in before. It does look very deep. I've got to give it a go, don't I? There we go. Oh. Okay, it's not deep, but actually it's very, very warm. It was a surprise. There's the man who's about to disappear beneath the waves. Beautiful. Look at that there, look how the light is shining onto the water. Stunning, absolutely stunning. I hope you can see why I love this place. Wow, what a beautiful spot. The bridge and the waterfall, what could you ask for? Sorry, I do keep taking diversions, don't I? So I'm just going slightly up the river here. You might just be able to see in the distance, there is another building here. This was the old pump room. Now, for some reason in my head I had it that when I was little you could go in it. The door was open. I'm sure there was like the remains of an old water wheel inside it. Not fastened up as if it had been working, just dumped in there. Sadly now we can't get in it, and it's probably going to stay that way. And hey ho, we have another pool. Okay, old habits die hard. I should never promise it's the last pool. I mean, how many pools can you go in that have a location that looks like this? Also, it's warm. Sinking. Because I think Converse hate me just now. This is normally as far down as we'd come on our walk on a Sunday. I remember I was only small. I'm only small now, so you can imagine how small I was back then. Yeah. So I'm quite aware this has been a bit of an indulgent video so far. Gorgeous day, lots of water to splash around in. So I'll just go a bit further up, show you a couple more bits, and then head back. So this is the path we would all walk down and then walk back up. Again, you get all these beautiful little pools all the way down, but I'm ignoring those now. Now this rock here, when I was little, this was King Arthur's chair. So I would run ahead and I would be found sitting here on the throne. Definitely one of my favourite places to hang around. Okay, the path just continue up there. For now, we're across the water here and up the other side. Okay, so we're now taking this route back down, which eventually comes to the bridge. That's the path we've come up And yeah, back in the past we'd have carried on up. Grandma's house is just about there. Down the path we reach our final surprise. Look at these. I don't think these have been used for quite some time. I think somebody did live down in Nutclough Woods for a few months at some point. Maybe they built these. Just going to have a look inside, aren't we? Okay. Well, they're quite big. I think a lot of it has actually collapsed, unfortunately. Not a bad space, is it? Okay, I've managed to get in. Just about. It's quite spacious. Almost luxurious. Okay. So from inside our little cave, I shall wish you a good week. We'll see you very soon for another video. Hope you've enjoyed some of my little memories of Nutclough Woods from 40 years ago. But anyway, I'm going to sneak out of here. I'll see you soon.